This is Dr. Seema. Welcome to statistics session. In this lesson, we are going to learn about the mean calculation of discrete series. What is meant by discrete series? First thing, it will have variable as well as frequency, but variable without class interval. Here, we have definition of discrete series. When frequencies of a variable are given, but the variable is without class intervals, then it is called as discrete series. You should know the meaning of variable and class intervals. A variable is a characteristic of the subject or individual. An example of a variable might be the employee's income. And class intervals means the range of each group of data. Here, we have an example of discrete series. We have two columns, wages per day and number of workers. Wages per day is a variable and number of workers is frequency. So, we can calculate mean of discrete series by two methods. First method is direct method, second method is indirect method. Indirect method is also called as shortcut method. Now, we will go for the direct method. We are observing practical steps involved in the computation of arithmetic mean in case of discrete series by direct method. So, here is a formula sigma fx upon n, where f is frequency, x is the variable in question, n is total number of observations, that is sigma f. Now, we will solve our first problem by direct method. Here we have marks as well as number of students. So, we will treat the given values of variable as x and frequencies as f. Then we have to obtain the sum of these frequencies, that is n or sigma f. So, we are calculating 16 plus 18 plus 12 plus 14 plus 20. So, total number of students are 80. N is equal to 80 or sigma f is equal to 80. Now, we have to multiply the variable of each row with the respective frequency, and then we have to denote these products by fx, and then we will enter the same in a column headed as fx. So, first row 10 multiplied by 16, 160, 20 multiplied by 18, that is 360, 30 multiplied by 12, 360, 40 multiplied by 14 is 560, and 50 multiplied by 20, that is 1000. So, sigma fx is equal to 2440. We have to take sum of fx, that is 160 plus 360 plus 360 plus 560 plus 1000 is equal to 2440. After that, we have to apply the formula arithmetic mean or x bar is equal to sigma fx upon n. So, the value of sigma fx is 2440. We have to observe our third column. Then total number of students are 80. So, 2440 divided by 80 is 30.5 marks. Hence, mean of the given series is 30.5 marks. Now, we will solve our second problem of direct method. From the following data of the marks obtained by 120 students of a class, calculate the arithmetic mean. Again, here we have marks and number of students. As you know, marks is our variable, number of students is frequency. So, we will denote marks as x and number of students as f. Then, we have to obtain the sum of frequencies, that is n or sigma f. But in this problem, they have already calculated total number of students, that is 120. And after that, we have to multiply the variable of each row with the respective frequency and denote these products by fx, and then enter the same in a column headed as fx. So, first row 20 multiplied by 16, so 320, 30 multiplied by 24, that is 720, 40 multiplied by 40, that is 1600, 50 multiplied by 20, that is 1000, 60 multiplied by 12, 720, and last 70 multiplied by 8 is 560. Then we have to obtain the sum of all these products. So 320 plus 720 plus 1600 plus 1000 plus 720 plus 560. So sigma fx is equal to 4920. Now we are applying the formula x bar is equal to sigma fx upon n. So as we have already calculated sigma fx in our third column, total is 4920. So x bar is equal to 4920 divided by n, that is total number of students. So 120. 4920 divided by 120 is 41 marks. So arithmetic mean for given series is 41 marks. Now we will go for the indirect method. It is also called as shortcut method. So here we have formula a plus sigma f dx upon n, where a is assumed mean, dx is equal to x minus a, x is variable, variable minus assumed mean. Okay. After that sigma f dx, f multiplied by dx, then we have to take the total of f dx, and after that n is total number of observations, that is sigma f. So we will solve our first problem of indirect method. Here we have marks and number of students. We will denote marks as a x, number of students as a f. So you can observe that first few steps are same as direct method, means we have to denote the values of a variable as x and frequencies as f. After that we have to obtain the sum of these frequencies, that is n or sigma f. So 16 plus 18 plus 12 plus 14 plus 20. So number of students are 80. Total number of students are 80. It is also denoted as sigma f. Now we have to take any value as assumed mean and we will denote it as a. But you should remember that any value whether existing in the data or not can be taken as assumed mean. So it can be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, any. Okay, but however, in order to simplify the calculation, centrally located in the data can be selected as assumed mean. So to simplify, we have selected 30 as our assumed mean. We have to take assumed mean on the basis of logic or experience. So I have selected 30 as assumed mean. Now we will take the deviations of the variable x from the assumed mean a and denote these deviations as x minus a by dx, and we will enter the same in a column headed as dx. So x minus a means variable minus assumed mean. So variable first 10 minus 30 is minus 20. After that 20 minus 30 minus 10, 30 minus 30 0, 40 minus 30 10, 50 minus 30 20. Now next column f dx means f multiplied by dx. So we have to multiply the deviation of each row with the respective frequency and denote these products by f dx and enter the same in column headed as f dx. So 16 multiplied by minus 20 minus 320, 18 multiplied by minus 10 is minus 180, 12 multiplied by 0 is 0, 14 multiplied by 10 is 140, 20 multiplied by 20 is 400. So we have to take sigma f dx, means we have to obtain the sum of these products. So minus 320 plus minus 180 plus 0 plus 140 plus 400. Our sigma f dx is 40. Now we are applying the formula x bar is equal to a plus sigma f dx upon n. Here a is assumed mean. As you know, we have selected 30 as our assumed mean. So x bar is equal to 30 plus sigma f dx is 40. You should observe our fourth column. Sigma f dx was 40. So 40 divided by total number of students, that is 80. So 40 divided by 80. X bar is equal to 30 plus 0.5. x bar is equal to 30.5 marks. Here our mean is 30.5 marks. We are solving our second problem by indirect method. Calculate arithmetic mean by the shortcut method or indirect method using following frequency distributions. Marks, number of students are given. So here marks is a variable, number of students is frequency. First few steps are same. So marks we will denote it as x, number of students as f. Then we will take sum of total number of students, that is n is equal to 120, which is already given in the problem, and then we have to calculate dx. Dx means we have to take the deviations of the variable x from the assumed mean a and then denote these deviations x minus a means by dx, and then we have to enter the same in a column headed as dx. So for dx, first you should take assumed mean. As I have told you that centrally located values can be your assumed mean. You can take any value, but for the simplify our calculation we can select centrally located values, and here centrally located values are 40 or 50. So I have taken 40 as assumed mean, and we have to subtract 40 by variable. So 20 minus 40 minus 20, 30 minus 40 minus 10, 40 minus 40 0, 50 minus 40 10, 60 minus 40 20, 70 minus 40 30. Now we have to calculate f dx, f multiplied by dx. So we have to multiply the deviation of each row with the respective frequency, and then we have to denote these products by f dx, and we will enter the same in column headed as f dx. So first row 16 multiplied by minus 20, that is minus 320. 24 multiplied by minus 10, that is minus 240. 40 multiplied by 0 is 0. 20 multiplied by 10 is 200. 12 multiplied by 20 is 240. 8 multiplied by 30 is 240. Now we have to obtain the sum of these products, that is sigma f dx. So minus 320 plus minus 240 plus 0 plus 200 plus 240 plus 240. So sigma f dx is equal to 120. Now we are applying formula. X bar is equal to a plus sigma f dx upon n. X bar is equal to 40 plus 120 divided by 120. As you know, sigma f dx value is 120 and total number of students are 120. So 40 plus 1, x bar is equal to 41 marks. Thank you. You can ask your doubt in comment section. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.